John Weetman from Selby. The biggest highlight for me was the conference itself at Lund, although it was cut short because of COVID problems. It was great to meet with other people on the course from this and other dioceses to get to find out about them and their situations, and also the input from Alistair about the themes of the course were all really good quality and engaging, and those also from the other speakers who came to talk about their contexts and to put show how the theory works in practice. So yes, the conference as a whole, although cut short, was a real highlight. Most encouraged by, I guess, the sort of rediscovery and reaffirmation as well as challenge that realizing that that God is active in the world outside the church, and that the mission of the church is not just in building and growing the church, but actually in being part of seeing God's kingdom grow, and that the way that means working alongside people who are not part of our churches, but out there in the community, representing other faiths and those of no faith, and individuals and groups. Something which we're already quite involved in here in Selby through the Abbey, but so it was an affirmation of what we're doing, but also a challenge to do more of that and to find new ways to work with others and to support and affirm them in what they're doing, and see that as being part of that the kingdom of God growing, where it is in line with those values of God's kingdom, and particularly at a time when, dare I say, it feels often that the church, both nationally and in our diocese, is looking inwards about how we can grow our churches, important in itself, but that there is mission beyond that, in that introspection. What's going to stay with me? I guess it is that that both that sense of looking for what God is doing in the world and through people around the church, and seeing how we can be part of that, and how that's something which is part of mission and not simply a sort of a sideline or an adjunct to what the real mission of the church, and what that does in terms of expanding our opportunities and contacts and work. And a phrase of some of the programme, I would say, both affirming and challenging in the work of mission here in Selby. So thank you.